Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, you can hear me, right? Okay. Okay, so I will get started, but I believe this is not showing live on YouTube. So just give me a second. Okay, I guess it's live now. Okay, I would like to get started. Sorry for the delay. There was some technical issue at our end. And I'm so glad that some of you are there today. And the topic we chose today is about careers, career counseling, and how things are changing in today's world when we talk about careers in a very different way. So, as some of you may be aware, traditionally the notion of a career is not exactly as a job. A career is a very long term kind of a planning that we do, and it might have many jobs. So it's not like one job is equal to one career. So that's the reason we talk about career planning, but we don't talk about planning for a job. So that's the kind of thing. And normally, as you know, we when we are in school or college, at that age, we think of different careers. So some of us would be interested, let's say, in following a certain career, uh, depending on the kind of exposure we have had. It could be influence from the family, it could be our friends, or somebody whom we admire a lot. Okay, so we feel that I also should become like that person. So most of our decisions are shaped like this, or we also have our own idols, our role models, and we want to become like them. But as we grow up, then there is a lot of pressure on us, family, friends, and others. Okay, then somewhere we get influenced. Okay, you should be this. Like parents say, no, my son should be an engineer, or my daughter should be a doctor, or my son should do an MBA and get a good corporate job. So you see, then there is a social pressure. So as we grow, the original idea of what we wanted to do in our lives as a career, gradually it gets wiped out. So we give in to the social pressure, we listen to our parents or we listen to others, then we end up doing courses which may not be as per our choice. Right, I'm sure some of you also have done that. Like normally in India, as we know, the tendency is to take up engineering as a first priority, or maybe medicine, and after engineering MBA, and then something else. So in the process what happens is that we forget what we wanted to do. So in other words, we forget what we love to do. I think what we love to do and what we really want to do as a dream career is something so important, especially in today's world, where everything is changing so rapidly with technology, with digital technologies and other things, that there is nothing like a stable career. Okay, now if you look at the country, our country, India, in some states, many students would want to take up government jobs, right? That's because in that state, they don't have many other opportunities or private sector jobs and all, so they all want to try government jobs. Whereas in some states, there is a lot of, let's say, IT industry or some other industry, so those students would want to try for such jobs. And in some other states, maybe there is a mix of manufacturing industry, IT industry, hospitality industry. So there maybe the students might get interested to explore such jobs. Okay, so somewhere I feel our interest and the job and the career, if all these match, then we'll have a happy, successful professional life. Isn't that what we all want? But then, this is not so easy. It's not as easy as just saying that I will have a successful career. Now, in the case of women, mostly, what happens is at a certain stage in their life, there is a career break. Let's say when they get married or have kids, then the responsibilities change for them, and it's mostly we see women taking a career break also. So the notion of career is a very fluid thing. It's actually a very flexible thing, and my suggestion is that let us not stick to the old idea of a career, the old notion of a career, which meant a job, then a promotion, then your salary goes up, your role goes up, and something else happens, and then you start at one level, and then you see you're climbing a ladder. Okay, I don't think today we have such ladders everywhere. There is no ladder which is given for you to climb step by step by step by step, right? So today we see that there are so many changes in the jobs, so many things are happening around us. The notion of a stable, secure, long term career actually is gradually fading out. Today, people who are doing well and doing excellent in their careers are people who are highly skilled, who don't depend just on their educational qualifications like degrees. They are willing to keep learning, learning, and learning, and they are willing to acquire new skills. So I think I would give most importance here to the notion or the idea of skilling and continuous learning and other things that you do to improve yourself, and grow in your career. So let me give you an example. Let's say today somebody starts, working in a bank. And as you know, today the bank jobs are also quite different. There's a lot of technology, right? Now, let's assume this bank, after a while, feels that a set of people who started their job in 2020 are not needed in 2025. After 5 years, a set of people are about to lose their job. So, this person who has joined this bank and is trying for a higher role and build a career in banking, if this person is laid off or loses the job, what is the future for this person? Can this person continue a career in banking, or he or she will have to get out of banking sector and do something else? I think both these are possibilities. That's what I'm trying to tell you how careers are today. So if the person is skilled enough, knows lot of technology and knows lot of things from banking, maybe this person will get into, let's say, another bank, in a private sector bank, of course. Or if such jobs are not available, this person can take up something which is related to banking, maybe in insurance or maybe in something else, or in some other company which is connected with finance and banking. Okay, so that is how the careers are taking shape. And as I said, it is not just getting in, a degree, applying for a job, and then and then join, climbing the career ladder. Now let us imagine a scenario where there is no ladder for you to climb. Okay, then what happens? So when there is no ladder, which means that there is no defined way for you to climb, step by step, take promotions, get promotions, salary hikes, and go up to one level, which means you're responsible to build your career through continuous acquisition of skills, certifications, and many other things, and build on your experience. Okay, so this is the scenario today about careers. Now, at what stage do you think you need career counseling? Okay, did anybody here, whoever's watching or going to watch later, have you ever had a session or done anything in career counseling? Did you take anybody's advice or did you go for a counseling session? If yes, please share your experience in the chat here. So career counseling, as we know, is a very important field, and normally school kids are exposed to this. Children, when they are in school, ideally have options, or they have many ways in which they can match their interest with the career they want. And today many schools also are becoming very conscious of educating the children and their parents about career options. This is a wonderful thing to happen. As I am going on repeating, the world of work and the careers that are coming up are changing very rapidly. So career counseling, if you look at it, has always been taking some guidance or advice from an expert. And this expert would try to first understand who you are, what are your interests, what is it that you love to do in terms of priority, and what is it that you want in your life, right? So somewhere, these things become very important. Like, say, when the young people, the students who are in school, high school, or in colleges, they say that, yes, I want to become a pilot, or I want to start something on my own. Or somebody says, I want to work in hotel industry, or someone says, I want to become a tourist guide, or somebody says, I want to become a CEO. Okay, the dreams could be hundreds and thousands of them in terms of your career dreams, but how does one reach there? That is where you have this entire counseling thing. But the good thing about counseling is that actually the idea of counseling is that it should help you to match your interests with your dream career. Now there are other questions. Will your dream career give you a good salary? Is it going to be very stable? Is it going to give you stability, salary, growth? Is it going to give you opportunities for foreign travel? Is it going to give you opportunities to do well monetarily, like have a nice house, a flat and a car and a nice lifestyle? You see, so many things are attached to that notion of a career, right? So at the school level, maybe we may not know these things, but the idea of career counseling, when you attend a session where they are telling you what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, or what are your ideas of in what are your interest areas, what is it that you are good at, and also show you options. Let's say, for example, somebody is very interested in writing, somebody is very interested in creative arts, designing, etc. Somebody is very interested in fashion designing. So you get to see all these things at a young age. Then ideally, such people should be guided to careers of that kind. So here, what we have seen in the past is that if your interest and and the career, the kind of career you want to choose, if both these match, then there is a great chance that you will enjoy your work life, you will enjoy what you are doing in your work, and you will also grow and contribute very well. And automatically, when you enjoy your work, it means that you are happy, you're satisfied. Please remember, career is not just salary. Career is much more. Now I'll come to that. When I'm saying this, it means that at one point in time, we should also look back at ourselves. Even as school children, maybe when they are 17 or 18 in their higher secondary, they should look back and see, it's not just the interest, the purpose. Okay, so what is the purpose, what is it that I wish to do in my life? By then, when they are adults, I'm sure you will have some idea. And this purpose, believe me, usually it gets set in our mind at a young age. It's not like very much later in your life that you realize that this is the purpose. So somebody might say that, okay, I have a certain purpose. Okay, I want to do this, and maybe I want to earn for some time, and then I want to probably start my own business or enterprise, and I want to create employment for others. It's a nice purpose, right? You know what you want to do in long term. Or there could be people who say that, yeah, I do have a purpose in life. It is not just that I want to build my own self or grow as a professional or maybe have a family and then become um, I mean, somebody who's taking care of people at home and things like that. But there could be larger purpose. So this person might say, "Look, I want to do something for society. I want to help, people who are not as privileged as me." So there could be many such purposes which define our career goals. Okay, so it is not just the monetary part. It is not just the role, the designation. These are all small things in that way. Okay, purpose is a longish long term thing. So a career counseling or guidance session ideally should also help you to understand the purpose, or at least write down the purpose or spell out your purpose. So that's also very important when we are looking at career counseling and guidance. Now let me come to the third part of this presentation, where today, when we are living in a very digitally savvy kind of a world where most of us are using digital technologies, we use mobile apps, we use whole lot of things. There are many things at our disposal. It's very easy for us to do things, go watch a YouTube video, for example, which is talking about career guidance, career counseling, the kinds of jobs that are available, and then choose the best one. Okay, but there is also something known as career exploration, that is exploring careers on your own and discovering what is really closely what closely meets your expectations. So when I talk about career exploration, it is your interest and your choice, and then there is little bit of guidance from someone, which means that you're not influenced by other people, whereas you have a lot of freedom to, okay, let's say, use a platform or an app which is giving you information about how you can explore your career. So it could be through some games or exercises or some fun activities. There are many ways in which these platforms work, and there are quite a few of them. You can check them on Google. One such platform is recently launched by TCS Ion. It is called Career Insight. I'll be sharing more information with you if you are interested, and you can watch our YouTube channel for more updates, and also go to our website, which is National Skills Network, and look for more updates about this particular career exploration kind of a solution that is coming from TCS Ion. It's a digital solution. So you can do that. So when I'm talking about exploration, it is more about, as I said, self discovery. You will get to learn who you are, what is it that suits you best. And this becomes even more important today for a couple of reasons. One is, as I said, the career ladder is disappearing. So today, if you have to look at the career growth, it could be what we say as lateral growth. It need not be vertical growth. So you should not feel bad if you start at one level and then you are able to grow laterally or horizontally, which means that it doesn't show in your designation or anything. Okay, you start with like, say, an executive, then you become like a professional in that field, and then you become a team lead, and then you become a manager, and then you go up to VP and all. So that kind of thing is not available for everybody. Let's understand that, because the nature of work is changing, the nature of jobs are changing. Many jobs are actually going to be taken over by technology, as you know. So we should be prepared to accept this reality, that a career growth doesn't mean a climbing of a ladder, but it could be something like exploring many things, either parallelly or one by one. So parallelly would mean something like you have a ambition to try out two or three things in a part time mode. Let's say you do some bit of freelancing, you are trying in two or three companies few things, that's also fine. Okay, or you want to do something which is really close to your heart, but then it is more like a hobby, so you dedicate some time for that, and some time you spend working so that you get some money to sustain yourself. That's also fine. So it's more like do what you love, and also tell yourself that, hey, look, this is what I want to do. So that self belief, is absolutely important here. You should not question yourself, and we are not doing this to please others, right? Our careers are our own. I'm not doing this to please somebody else. Of course, we have always felt that our parents should feel proud about us. All those things are fine, we will take care of it, but at the same time, for a career, it is ultimately you as an individual. You should feel happy, and you should not get into issues later because you chose something because somebody else told you to do this. Or sometimes what happens is we don't get a job of our choice. It's not always possible, right? We cannot get a job of our choice because it's a job. A job is something that is defined by a company or any organization for their requirements. Now you need to kind of fit yourself into this job. So if your interest is not matching 100% in this job, that's fine. You will gradually try to come up with solutions. Tell yourself, hey, look, this is fine. I will try to give my best here because it's a job. Remember, it's a job. So you will have to meet the expectations of the company and do things which the company wants, but at the same time, somewhere you will have to start liking and loving the job. Otherwise it becomes very difficult for you to deliver and perform, right? So this is also another important aspect of a career. So there are many things pertaining to careers. And as I said, career counseling plays a very important role. And institutions today, like academic institutions like schools and colleges, are also attaching a lot of importance to guiding their students to choose the right career. So the right career at a certain age could mean a career in a certain industry. But later, if the students want, the young people, if they want to do something else, they should be free to do that. Okay, they should feel free, and they should take pride in such decisions rather than regretting. So it's always like a learning process. Something didn't work for me. So I know many people who have shifted industries. Like somebody was working in a software industry and wanted a career in software industry, but then after few years he decided that this is not what I want to do. I want to do something else. So this person got into hospitality industry because he wanted to explore hospitality, tourism, etc. That was very close to his heart. He was very fond of taking pictures, traveling, and doing things like that. So he said fine. And I know many women also who felt that after a career break, mainly, they wanted to make a shift, and they were happy with that. So, see, that is the kind of flexibility that we should be looking at, and train our minds to accept the reality, and develop our careers in that way. And here, as I said in the beginning, the skills play a very important part. Now, what is a skill? As all of you know, it is the application of the knowledge that we have. And the skills are always practical. And it is the skill which gets you a job, not the degree. I'm sure most of you know this or you have heard this. It's not the engineering degree alone that gets you a job. There is always the other side of the story where during the interview or during the test which you take, the skills are tested. Now, this very interesting relationship between skills and careers is something I would like to pick up in the next live session, which I'm planning very soon. So I'll keep you updated about the next live session. If you have anything to ask me, or if there are any questions, please share here. Otherwise, look forward to the next session, and we'll be very happy if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you get updates from us. And if you found this brief talk of mine interesting and useful, do share in your network. We'll be very happy. And as I said, we want to continue with these career related talks, and also look at how we can prepare for these careers which are coming up. And in each session, we'll pick up one important area of career growth and career development. So, thank you so much for attending the live session. This is Madhuri signing off for today. I would love to be in touch with all of you. Thank you.